Hey folks, welcome back to Shaggy's Car Shop. On tonight's episode, we're going to be installing the Crossmember on here. So that way, the engine is completely supported in the car, and I just want to bring you along for it. I'm using an X-factor Crossmember from American Powertrain. It is specifically, well, they make a bunch of different ones, but this one is specifically made for a T56 swap into a first-gen F-body. So without any further ado, let's get after it. All right, folks, so you have your Crossmember mounting plate, and you want to make sure the long end, hold on, I'm trying to get my arm around here, the long end over here faces towards your rear end and the bigger end over here. So on my car in particular, I have enough room. I ran the bolts through with a washer on the top side, and I can just see through my subframe to get them started like that in the holes. Now you have the fun part of trying to play balance. So you take your little 3/8 nut, put it in a shorty socket, was the best I found, so I already did the other side. And then you balance your maybe you balance your lock washer on top of your socket. So much easier on the other side. Probably because I'm doing this side wrong-handed. And then you balance your washer on top of that, or attempt to. There we go. Oh. And again, it's a delicate balancing act to get it up in there and get it started. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, let me get these started, and then I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, there you have it. So I have the plates just with the 2 bolts up in here, so they're loose. I didn't want to tighten them down because I don't know what adjustments I got to make. I have, how well y'all can see it, but right there, I have the other side plate in, and it's loose as well. All I want to do is get these in there, and then I'll set my Crossmember up in here. I got to take my bolt off my trans mount over here, center up my transmission quick with my jack, get that right where I want it to be, at about close to the right level I want it to be at, and then I'm going to set my Crossmember up in here, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then we can start tightening things down and make sure everything's right where I want them, and then we snug everything up to where it's going to live. So All right, let me set you up on a different camera angle and get that cross member kind of over here, and we'll see what we can do. All right, everyone. So what I had to do is pull this center section out of the cross member. You have 2 adjustment points, and then you can actually flip it upside down if you need to, and even get more adjustment out of it. So if you need to go higher or lower. But as what I did is pull it out. So set that down, and then I'm gonna have to pull my transmission mount off just so I can get this in here, which is fine. By the way, on these little side wing pieces, getting them nuts and lock washers and washers started and all balanced on a socket set was a bit like playing that game Operation, if any of you remember from way back. You're just barely trying to run it up through the holes of the subframe and not bump anything or tip anything. All right, so there's that one. Drop this side off. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I have my transmission centered where I want to in the exact height. So I have a little bit of gap up there on my on the pan of my car. I didn't want to have it up there tight because things do move a little bit. So now that I have this off, I have it wedged on a jack stand exactly where I want it. Now let's carefully get this maybe where we want that. Just like so. And then this X-factor kit, you can extend these, narrow these if you need to. Again, you can raise and lower the center section. And then it comes with all your bolts, grade 8 bolts, and then, you know, your mounting bolts for your cross member. So that's a nice piece because you don't have to go looking for a bunch of hardware. All right, I get your cross member mount in there, and I'm gonna go grab the other plate and see how that's gonna fit in here with everything. Now this comes with your 4 3/8 bolt, maybe they're 7/16. I don't know, didn't measure them, but it comes with your bolts. They're 1/2-inch drive, and they come with lock nuts on the back side. But let me grab that and see if we can't get this up generally in there and see what we're working with. All right, so that doesn't appear as though it is going to work. And I can see another issue too. We're gonna have to spin that around so it's that way. All right. Get those finger tied up in there. Then I'll go see if I can grab my bolts and get them started. Actually, come to think of it, I should probably pop that back out now that I know that fits, and then snug those or torque them so I know they aren't going to go anywhere. All right, I think we'll be all right there. Come on. That one's good. And that one's good. All right, get this back up in here. Get these bad boys started again. So you know, the one thing about throwing a aftermarket modern T56 Magnum in here is the everything on the transmission is metric, so isn't that lovely? Let's see if that'll even... Nope, I'm gonna have to go get my rubber mallet, I think. Or, damn. Let's see here. This has got to go that way. Shoot. And we are hitting. Oh. Alright, let me get this squared up. So I got to loosen this back up. Slide it that way just a smidge. So that way my bolt holes will line up. I don't want to force things, so Let me bring you back once I get all of this buttoned up. Alright folks, and there you have it. It's the X-Factor Crossmember for a T56 into a first gen F-body swap. Not too bad. Again, we had to flip this around. I set my transmission to the correct height where I wanted it, and then kind of adjusted everything to that. Tightened everything down, starting at the mount, then onto that, tighten these down, went over, tighten the wing plates down, and then tighten the cross member to it. So it is where I want it to be. It's nice and shallow up over here, so leaves you lots of room for exhaust coming through. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All right, I'll bring you right back. All right, folks, that's all I got for tonight. So we got the cross member in here. This thing is sitting all by itself. I have a few different things to wrap up, like actually get the nuts onto the bolts for the motor mounts. I have to get the cross member. Wow, can't think tonight. It's late. Rack and pinion system back up in there. I actually have a wrench stuck in here because I had to back a bolt out to drop it, and it's under pressure from the lower control arm. You know, I didn't back it all the way out, but just backed it out enough. So I gotta get that back up in there, get this jacked up, get the wheels back on it, and then, I don't know, I may try and see how my serpentine belt system is gonna work on this, you know, without the front end reaching over, things like that. I know my power steering pump should be all right. I'm a little concerned over here. The alternator should be all right. I'm a little concerned with the power steering pump, but you know, we'll figure it out. We'll see what we got to move. Power steering pump, air conditioning pump. Wow. But other than that, I think it'll be all right. Having a little fun messing around with the car tonight. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll put a link up somewhere over here, down here, somewhere, for when I kind of went over the cross member, kind of went over some details of it. But yeah, other than that, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.